Okay, let's rock. When I'm feeling down and the world won't go round and the day is dark, when I feel I've lost, I can't count the cost, I can't make my mark, I get in my car, I don't care how far, I just drive. I got the wind in my hair, I'm going nowhere, I just drive. Despite the strongest will, time is standing still like a stuck in a freeze frame. When everything around just drags you down, it's all pain and no gain. Well, I get in my car, a foot to the floor and I drive. Hey, I got the wind in my hair, I'm going nowhere, I just drive. It makes me feel like I'm alive again as I reach for overdrive. Hi folks, it's Aid here from Forgiven Sons. I just wanted to check in and say hi, say thanks ever so much for all of your support. It's been really amazing over the last few weeks how we've had so much of a reaction to our single Token Highway song. And like I said, I just wanted to tune in and say thanks very much. Thanks to all you guys who are hanging out with us on Twitter. Thanks for all who have liked us on Facebook. And in particular, a huge up to all the guys at East Coast FM who pretty much have started this ball rolling by playing the single pretty regularly, and also who have put it up for Single of the Week next week. And that's going to be really awesome. We're so thrilled and so pleased to have you as our allies and buddies in rock and roll. So I'm talking to you at the moment from my little recording studio here in Madison, Wisconsin. That's home of cheese and beer, if you know anything about the geography of America. We've got some pretty exciting news recently with Kevin, or KK, who's just joined us. He lives in Indiana, which is just a few short hours from where I am. And of course, we've got Carl Powerhouse, the fastest rock drummer in the world, Williams, who's behind the rhythm section of the band. And things are looking really exciting for some future material that we're going to be surprising you with in the near future. This is pretty much where things start out. I put some of the songs together here. As you can see, I've got the guitar and the keyboards and a couple of other things. And then the polish gets put on everything by people like Carl and Kevin and a few other people that we've got in the background who we are going to tell you about fairly soon. We're keeping it close to our chest at the moment, but we've got some nice surprises coming out in the very near future. So keep tuned, it's going to get thrilling. We've had some pretty interesting questions that have been asked through people on Facebook and through the website, and I thought I'd just address a couple of them. So why am I into rock and roll in the first place? Well, the truth is that from a very early age, I was a kid when I went to see my first ever rock concert. And I touched David Bowie's hand, and I swore then and there I was going to be a rock star. And sure enough, for the first few years after that, I did reasonably well and had some recording and publishing contracts. But then, you know, in the 1990s, the Spice Girls came along and, you know, look at me. I couldn't really compete with that. And I decided to go back to school, and that's when I got my PhD. And that was another interesting question, actually, is why do you play rock and roll if you've got a PhD? Because you see, I am a kind of clever bugger. Well, the truth is that I'm just as passionate about music as I am about science. And I'm lucky enough to be able to do both. I do science as a day job, and I do rock and roll in the evenings and weekends. And it's my fortunately, reasonably well supported hobby. And I'm hoping that the more you guys pledge your support, the more you go out and buy the song, the more you tune in on Facebook and things like that, then the better chance that we have of putting some more excellent music together for you. So keep showing your support. Go to iTunes and go to Amazon.com and download it as many times as you like. There's no limit to what you can do with those things. There's no restriction. You know, get it for every single device that you've got at home, and tell all your friends and all your relatives to come get it as well. Because, like I say, the more 70 pences or 99 senses that we get from the sales of those records, then the more that we can put together. So really continue to show your support, and we'll be more than grateful, because we can plow it straight back in to giving you the music that you want. And we all want the same thing. We want to get rock and roll back on the radio again. All the other stuff is fine, but quote Bryan Adams, this computerized crap ain't getting me off. Everywhere I go, the kids want to rock. See you guys.